What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and welcome back to another update on Hoppy. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Alright, so I won't go over Bitcoin or Ethereum for too long. I just want to give a quick little update. So when we look at the Bitcoin chart, you can see that the cup and handle actually looks like it might be starting to play out. So you can see, obviously, we formed this cup, and then for the last week or so, I've been saying I'm looking for Bitcoin to form a handle. And we're starting to form this handle, and price action came down and actually retested the trend line, and then the most recent candle retested the 21-day. Both of these worked as great support levels. You can see that we got a nice bounce, and neither candle actually closed poorly. Now, I will say at the moment, the most recent candle for Bitcoin is starting to form a bearish hammer. We'll see how this actually closes, though, because it doesn't close for several hours. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, as long as Bitcoin does not break these support levels, I would not be shocked at all if we end up getting a very nice breakout. This is the exact pattern that I was looking for. When we look at Ethereum, obviously it's a very different look. Ethereum is yet to break out of this trend line. But what's interesting about Ethereum is it's very close to retesting the 200-day. If you guys aren't aware, the 200-day is always thought to be one of the strongest support levels out there. So this could end up being a perfect opportunity for Ethereum to get a bounce. But I'm going to continue to point this out in pretty much all of my videos. You guys need to understand what is actually going on behind the scenes. Look at this right here. Trump's World Liberty Financial just bought another $10 million worth of ETH on chain. And if you guys have been paying attention at all, they have been buying ETH constantly. They have over $200 million worth of ETH right now. Ask yourself the question, why would Trump be loading up on Ethereum if he didn't think it was going to do well? Eventually, we're going to break out of this trend line, and it could be bullish for the entire Ethereum ecosystem. When we look at the overall crypto market right now, you can see that a lot of cryptos are just bleeding. We see red all throughout the market, but what I want to show you guys in particular is Pepe. So you can see Pepe is actually down 21% in the last week, and it's down to a $5.1 billion market cap. But what I want you guys to pay attention to right here is the volume. So you can see that Pepe has over 1 billion in volume. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like this is great for Pepe in particular because it's actually been over 12 billion before. But regardless, it's 1 billion right now. If you look at Trump, it's 2.4 billion. But if we scroll up, what is the first project that you see that has higher volume than Pepe? Dogecoin, which also happens to be a meme coin. So that right there shows you that the only projects that have higher volume than Pepe are the blue chips. And obviously that's important for us Hoppy investors because Pepe is the leader of the Matt Furie narrative. Now, what's interesting about Hoppy right now is it's actually holding surprisingly well. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, Hoppy's just been bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. And yes, it has. But compared to what it was doing, it's actually holding very strong. For the last week or two, it's actually been holding that 30 million to 23 million range. And a lot of you guys also need to understand this. Hoppy right now on Dex Tools says it has 169,000 volume. That right there looks awful. And if you look at Dex Screener, it says the same thing. But you have to realize that that is not Hoppy's actual volume. It's only counting Uniswap. For example, if you come over to CoinMarketCap, you can see that Hoppy actually has 6.2 million volume. And you can see that only 2.42% of the volume is coming from Uniswap. This is actually very bullish to see. Most of the volume is coming from Gate.io and LBank. And I love to see this because other centralized exchanges are going to see this as well. And they're going to realize that people like buying Hoppy on centralized exchanges. But in general, Hoppy's very interesting right now because 6 million volume is actually fantastic. A lot of people think that Hoppy is just very boring and it's not moving at all. And from a price standpoint, it's not. But the volume tells a completely different story. Now, I also usually show you guys the Hoppy holders in my videos. And I could sit here and I could pull them up again. And I could show you like wallet number 3, for example, or I could show you wallet number 5. And I could show you that they are still loading up on Hoppy. But at the end of the day, this project comes down to you guys. It comes down to the community. Are you guys going to give up on Hoppy? Yes, Hoppy whales are still accumulating, but this comes down to you. When we look at the Hoppy X account, we can see that they're still growing in followers every single day. But because Hoppy's price action isn't moving, the engagement has went down a little bit. This is the kind of stuff that needs to change. Hoppy has always had one of the strongest communities from a market cap standpoint, and you guys have to keep that going. Keep rating. I can't stress this enough. If you guys want Hoppy to succeed at the end of the day, you have to stay engaged. Community is everything with meme coins. But all of that being said, if you guys are interested in getting into projects super early like Hoppy, then I recommend taking a look at my Discord. At the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but we've been making huge gains in here. For example, Hoppy, I first called it a $580,000 market cap. It's actually the 3rd largest gainer that my Discord has ever hit. A $1,000 investment at this time could have turned into over $200,000. So if this is the kind of thing that sounds interesting to you guys, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage. We're building an amazing community. I'd love to see you guys in here. But as always, I want to be crystal clear. Every single one of these projects that I cover come with extremely high risk. Make sure you always do your own research. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments whether or not you guys believe in Hoppy long term. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.